Aber okay, es geht los. Es geht los.
It's fortunate I could make it. My divination results predicted you making a fool of yourself. The show is about to start. Make sure you remember these words. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Xianzhou's reputation now, would you?
No, Master Diviner.
After me. Fulgurant Leap.
Fulgurant Leap.
Epical Spectrum.
Apical Spectrum.
Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle.
The Swarm Disaster.
The Swarm Disaster.
Audience.
Audience.
What is
Not
happening?
bad. Make sure you recite them a few more times.
Master Diviner,
What is it now?
how do you say this one?
High Cloud Quintet.
Hi, Hang.
We honor those who have passed on.
Oh.
We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars.
Oh, what?
Shine brightly among them.
Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. I must attend to some cloud matters. Farewell for now. All things in this world have their laws.
You know that I'm a descendant of the Lawfu Vidyadhara. You witnessed my secret strength, as March would call it.
Holy shit. Kann das wirklich?
As you can see, we added a few things to this simulated universe.
No way.
Stephen Lloyd thinks this is a big achievement.
Wir kriegen wirklich ein Simulated Universe Update. Holy shit, geil.
Simulated universe. The Swarm Disaster.
Wow. Okay.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and you know the rest. Welcome to the version 1.3 Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins special program. We have Don Hung, Imbibitor Lunae.
Ich bin gespannt, was eine Ult kann. Ob es das ist, was wir im Weekly Boss haben. Weil das da ist nur seine E. Wow. Okay, aber das ist seine Ult sieht crazy aus.
Okay, so March wasn't bluffing. Don Hung does have secret strength.
As an imaginary type character following the path of destruction, Dan Hung, Imbibitor Lunae's specialty is consuming multiple skill points to trigger an array of powerful abilities. Tapping the skill button enhances the effects of Imbibitor Lunae's basic attack, Beneficent Lotus, up to 3 times in succession.
Das hatten wir schon in der
Depending on the
Story-Quest
number of
gesehen,
enhancements,
das war cool.
Beneficent Lotus becomes Transcendence, Divine Spear, and Fulgurant Leap, respectively. Hits per action and damage dealt increase with each enhancement. Additionally, single target damage is replaced with multiple target damage in both Divine Spear and Fulgurant Leap.
In Imbibitor Lunae's talent, Righteous Heart, amplifies the damage he deals as the number of hits per action in the current turn increases.
Sounds like skill point management is going to be pretty important for Imbibitor Lunae's allies.
Wahrscheinlich richtig
Hold that
schwer
thought.
mit ihm.
When using his ultimate, Imbibitor Lunae deals imaginary damage to a single target
Damn,
and
sieht
adjacent
crazy
enemies,
aus.
while also receiving a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
Was denn?
Squama Sacrosancta can be used to offset Imbibitor Lunae's skill point consumption.
Man, Secret Strength Dan Heng is kind of a one-man band.
Oh, that's not all. Imbibitor Lunay's technique, Heaven Quelling Prismadragon,
Whoa.
allows him to enter a leaping dragon state for a set time. In this state, using an attack causes Imbibitor Lunay to lunge forwards a
Das
set
sah
distance
crazy
and
aus.
strike all enemies he comes into contact with.
Cool.
Entering battle in this way allows Imbibitor Lunay to acquire a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
And lo, such is the frightful power of the high.
Das sah crazy aus.
Now that we've introduced Secret Strength Dan Heng, let's move on to an
Yeah.
old friend of ours, the Master Diviner, Lady Fu Xuan.
Da bin ich jetzt sehr gespannt, denn ich habe schon ein, zwei Sachen gesehen. Deswegen bin ich sehr, sehr gespannt. Digga, ihre Ult sieht so crazy aus.
Oh, her first encounter with the Trailblazers was pretty impressive.
From high above, amid a
Quantum
hail
nämlich.
of
Quantum wäre
bullets
sehr
and
schön zu haben. Ich habe noch nichts mit
Your
Quantum.
every move has been foreseen.
It's time to take a look at how the Master Diviner showcases her
Ja,
abilities
zeig mal
on the
her, was sie
battlefield.
kann.
Fu Xuan is a quantum-type character, following the path of preservation. But where other path of preservation characters mainly use shields for defense, Fu Xuan takes a different road.
Okay.
Precisely. After using her skill, Fu Xuan activates the Matrix of Prescience, which lasts for a set number of turns. This allows Fu Xuan to absorb some of that damage for her allies.
Oh.
When the Matrix of Prescience is active, it grants the knowledge effect to the entire team, increasing characters' max HP and crit rate. Fu Xuan's talent offers a variety of effects. Firstly, Fu Xuan can provide a permanent misfortune avoidance state, reducing the damage taken by the entire team. Secondly, when Fu Xuan's HP drops below a set percentage, she recovers a set percentage of HP.
POV.
Oh, das ist sehr
Why are my
gut.
attacks
Okay.
hitting her?
That's not all. Fu Xuan's ultimate deals quantum damage to all enemies, but it
Damn,
also
sieht so
increases the
krank aus.
frequency of her talent's HP restoration effect. Oh,
Guck dich
and I
diese Ult an.
almost forgot to mention, Fu Xuan's technique can grant a barrier for the whole team that lasts for a set duration. During exploration, the barrier blocks all enemy attacks, thereby preventing battles that would otherwise have triggered in this way.
Das ist
Her
natürlich
technique
geil.
also activates the Matrix of Prescience automatically at the start of the next battle.
That's our Master Diviner. Reliable and determined. No wonder she's got her sights set on the generalship. Her style is very different to Jing Yuan.
Schwierig, aber hört
But
sich
being a
nämlich an, als
defensive
bräuchte man
backbone for her
dennoch einen
team
Healer
is
im Team.
equally
Und ich
respected.
will ja einen Tank haben, weil ich
And you
kein
won't find her guarding or
Healer
playing
noch
chess on the
mitnehmen will.
job either.
Ich brauche noch Platz für den Support.
I didn't say it.
We're moving swiftly on to our final character. It's time we introduce the young girl from Bellabah, Lynx Landau.
Let's go!
Ja, unser neuer Forster Healer, den ich unbedingt brauche, weil ich nur eine Tasche habe.
Does her name ring a bell?
Quantum?
You got it. She's the younger sister of Serval and Japard Landau.
Yeah, Lynx is a quantum-type character following the path of abundance, who provides a variety of healing for her team. Her skill can restore HP to a single ally and grant them survival response for a set number of turns, boosting their max HP. If an
Pog.
ally with survival response follows the paths of destruction or preservation, the likelihood of them being targeted by enemy attacks increases.
Increased enemy
Oh,
aggression.
okay.
Guess they're not fans of whatever's in that tin. Can't say that I blame them.
My, that looks like.
Das ist aber sehr geil. Dann kannst du
Harry?
ein Target auf
Who's my
Tank setzen.
baby?
Oder zum
You guys
Beispiel
wanna try
für
some?
Clara.
No, I'm good.
No. Can you forget about the contents of the tin? This is a useful ability.
I'll say this. Directing enemy aggression towards characters who can take a hit is kinda genius.
Ja.
Does she have any edible tricks up her sleeve?
This one looks safe for consumption. Lynx's ultimate restores health too and dispels one debuff from each ally. That thing's huge! Are you kidding?
I know. Yo, talk about a hard
Holy
pill
moly.
to swallow,
Geil.
huh?
Nochmal ordentlich hier fürs ganze Team. Debuff entfernen.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how she even fits
Geil.
it in her backpack.
Und ich denke mal, mit Cs wird es sogar noch
Sometimes
besser.
big things come in small packages.
Also sie brauche ich
You know, I
unbedingt.
forgot to
Das
mention
wird meine
Lynx's
Teams
talent.
auf jeden
It
Fall
can grant a
verbessern.
continuous healing effect to targets of her skill and ultimate for a set number of turns. This effect will further restore a set amount of HP to characters with survival response. Similarly, her technique can also grant a continuous healing effect for a set number of turns, but to the entire team. Talk about being a reliable healer.
Das ist natürlich sehr,
That's
ja.
our little
Also links klingt sehr geil. Für einen Forster
We can all
hier
breathe a little
absolut
easier
Pork
with her on the team.
brauche ich. Bitte
Well, that
sei am
concludes our new
Fußschwammbänder.
character introductions. Next up, let's take a look at the brand new 5-star light cones coming to the warp in version 1.3.
Ja, gut, der
To get us
Codes,
started,
I don't really care,
how
aber
about a
hier.
path of destruction light cone, brighter than the sun.
Yeah.
Is there anything brighter than the sun?
If there is, we should tell Imbibitor Lunae about it. Someone needs some vitamin D.
Hey, come on. He's looking pretty good for a man suspended in chains. You know what I mean? Yeah?
Fair point. Now, on to a path of preservation light cone.
Poor girl. Everything changed in an instant.
Thrown suddenly into an endless reliance on bubble tea.
Oh, speaking of bubble tea, Albert, any chance we can fast track that offer? Yeah.
No. Now, during the first phase of version 1.3 in the character war,
Ja!
Epical
Sie ist
Spectrum,
auf anderen Banner.
Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Don Hung and Imbibitor Lunae.
Okay, nee, da werde ich
The
nicht pullen, das weiß ich
corresponding
schon. Da
light
will
cone
ich
event
nicht
warp,
pullen.
the drop
Die
rate of the
Forsters
5-star
brauche ich
light
nicht.
cone, brighter than the
Hab ich
sun,
auch schon
will be
alle.
boosted. During the second phase of version 1.3 in the character warp,
Da
we're
werde ich
seen
pullen.
for known
Ob
for
ich für Fushuan pulle, I don't know. Aber ich werde auf jeden Fall so lange pullen, bis ich den Forster Healer habe.
The 4-star character Lynx, who will also be joining the warp. Yes! During the corresponding light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone she already shut her eyes will be boosted. And that's all she wrote on light cones and warps. But don't leave just that now. More exciting updates are right around the corner. Welcome back, dear viewers. Let's pick up where we left off. In the preceding story, and thanks to the collaborative efforts of Jingyuan and Don Hung, Fantilia was banished and the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was resolved. And yet, as the dust settles, easing the fears of the citizenry becomes a new priority.
Rightly so. Helping people get back to their old lives is a big part of rebuilding.
And more often than not, responding to a disaster is trickier than
Aber
preventing.
geil, das heißt, wir kriegen eine neue
Version 1.3,
Main
the
Story Quest.
Trailblaze mission obsequies performed, a long road ahead will reveal a glimpse of the Xianzhou's recovery efforts. We'll also be seeing the likes of 4 new companion missions. In our next segment, we'll be talking version 1.3 events. Exalting Sanctum's Aramali was once a hub of commerce and crowds, but has gradually fallen into
Oh, wir kriegen
obscurity
eine neue
over the
Area,
last
holy shit.
millennium. The blink of an eye for a long-life species.
Wirklich?
And now,
Geil.
the IPC's corporate interference encroaches upon the Laofu. The people sense danger and are striving to breathe new life into old trades. In the Orem Alley's Hustle and Bustle event, Trailblazers are thrown right into the action with an opportunity to influence the alley's ultimate fate.
Wait. What do we need to do exactly?
Well, shops of numerous sizes can be found in the newly reopened Aurum Alley district. By arranging cargo shipments and planning logistics routes, Trailblazers can accumulate funds. These funds can be used to progressively revamp the urban landscape of Aurum Alley, helping it return to its former glory.
By achieving goals in this limited time event, players can earn self-modeling resin, tracks of destiny, stellar jade, and 4-star character Sushan.
Nice.
Following
free.
this limited time event, O'Malley will remain in the game as a permanent mode. This mode includes rewards such as the O'Malley themed phone wallpaper, Ingenium Dreams.
What?
Holy.
That's something we haven't seen before?
That's right. Phone wallpapers are a new feature being added to version 1.3.
Oh my God,
Trailblazers can
finally,
browse and
finally,
replace
finally,
their
finally.
wallpapers using
Geil.
the in-game mobile menu.
Geil.
So pretty.
Isn't it?
Ich hoffe, dann
Alright,
kommt auch bald das
It's time to
Freundschaftssystem.
talk about a
Für,
big
wie
update
aus
to the
Genshin.
simulated universe.
Finally! I thought for a moment you might have accidentally left it out.
The cheek! How could I, your humble living servant, make you wait?
I mean, we're still waiting on those bubble teas, so I'm just saying.
In any case, the update is the collaborative effort of 4 genius minds. They call it Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster. Herta and her team have developed various new methods of exploration. In Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster, the stage maps will appear in a format similar to a chessboard. Trailblazers will need to navigate through randomly generated domains and tackle a variety of challenges before making it to the deepest parts of the simulation.
I'm assuming these
das
geniuses
klingt
had more in mind
interessant.
than simply maneuvering around a grid.
Right you are. In order to simulate the experiences of different Pathstriders and resonate with the Eons, a brilliant mind named Steven developed the Audience Die and communing device.
Oh, audience die? Oh, come on, Albert. That's not a nice thing to say to the audience.
Die as in singular for dice.
Okay.
It has to do with the Eons bestowing random gifts upon Pathstriders. Before progressing each turn, use the communing device to roll the audience die. This will generate special effects for the current turn. These special effects might provide our team with powerful buffs, or alter the chessboard in some way, or even create further variables for subsequent actions. The chessboard and grids are superficial. The true intent of the geniuses is to delve into the mysteries of the Eons. Each exploration will encompass 3 planes corresponding to Imperator and Sectorum's emergence, expansion, and demise. Trailblazers will encounter simulated historical events during these phases, and different responses will lead to different outcomes.
But do these simulations really recreate the truth?
The official response is that due to the many historical unknowns, all potential outcomes are valuable. The data helps us infer the most probable truth.
And the unofficial response?
Madam Herta said, and I quote, "You can't prove that the past wasn't like this, can you?"
How exceptional. Undeniably a genius.
Madam Herta has also developed a path space for the express purpose of enhancing the resonance between trailblazers and their paths. As a trailblazer, every action you take that aligns with your path during exploration can help you to obtain path energy, leading you closer to the Eons.
And what can we expect when we get closer to the Eons?
Once you have sufficient path energy, you'll be able to unlock specific buffs and the chance to interact directly with the corresponding Eon, thereby uncovering their part in the Swarm Disaster.
Okay, so we've been hearing those words a lot, but none of this feels swarmish or disastery enough to me.
Say no more. In the final domain of the 3rd plane of each exploration, Trailblazers will encounter a brand new enemy, the Swarm True Sting. True Stings have the ability to divide and create more swarms. If not dealt with promptly, the entire battlefield will eventually be overrun by the swarm. Sufficiently swarmy? Suitably disastery?
Yeah, okay, that's plenty. Gives me the creeps just thinking about it.
Finally, upon clearing Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster, the brand new Path of Propagation will be unlocked within the Simulated Universe.
Ein neuer Pfad,
Roller
was?
coaster. That's a big update, all right.
And big
Aber willst du mir
updates,
sagen, es gibt
need
auch
big
demnächst neue
rewards.
Charakter mit einem neuen Pfad? Oder
Aside
wie?
from Stellar
Was?
Jade and numerous other materials, the Swarm Disaster rewards include
Holy shit.
2 self-modeling resins.
Those things are rarer than rare. Are there really 2 up for grabs?
You better believe it. And I highly encourage Trailblazers to give it a go. Next up is the Space Station Task Force event. Revitalizing the space station is no small undertaking. If we want to speed things up, we'll need to enlist the help of a task force with special permissions. Watson has lined up all the assignments that require attention. Over to you, Trailblazers. During the event, by assembling a team that meets the requirements of specific assignments, you'll be able to earn rewards such as Stellar Jade and character experience materials.
And as the message makes clear, there will be requests and assignments every day. It's almost impossible to finish them all.
Version 1.3 will also see the return of the Planar Fisher and Garden of Plenty events. During the respective events, successfully challenging the simulated universe and calyxes can earn you a set amount of double rewards. At the same time, version 1.3 will unlock 2 new Stagnant Shadow stages, Shape of Puppetry and Shape of Abomination. The former will drop Suppressing Edict, Ascension material required for Dan Heng and Bybiter Lunae.
Oh,
The latter will drop Nail of the Ape, Ascension material required for Fu Xuan.
Whoa, all that too?
Oh, and I'm not done with you yet. Version 1.3 system updates are just as momentous. First off, after the version 1.3 update, the Trailblaze power cap will be raised from 180 to 240.
Holy shit.
Exactly the amount that regenerates in a day. Once Trailblaze power maxes out, a percentage of the surplus is converted into reserved Trailblaze power.
Ah, so in other words, if you forget to log on, you won't have wasted much Trailblaze power.
And here's something else. The 1.3 update will also
Wait,
bring changes to the friends and chat systems, which include
Das heißt, es kann jetzt
being able to
overcappen?
select friends. And
Das ist ja
Trailblazers
geil.
not currently accepting new friend requests can choose to disable them in settings. Icing on the cake, you can now send emojis in chats.
At
Aw.
last, bring on the pom-pom and March 7th emojis.
Yeah, nice. Fingers crossed for some authentic boomer material.
And of course, we have the crowd favorite, Gift of Odyssey Chicken Rewards.
Holy
Logging in
shit.
for 7 days gets you 10
Mal
wards.
wieder
It might
einen
just be your
Temple
lucky
for
break.
free.
Nicholas, I admire your confidence.
Alright, und an die YouTube-Zuschauer, das war der 1.3 Dev Livestream. Ich muss sagen, es sieht sehr geil aus. Also holy shit, so viel geile Quality of Life Updates, eine Story Quest, super viel krass Neues an Events, Simulated Universe, die neuen Charakter, so unglaublich viel Neues, auch so viel for free, auch wie ein Tentpole. Ich muss sagen, es sieht wieder aus nach einem Hammer Update. Ich freue mich sehr. Schreibt mir gerne auch mal eure Meinung in die Kommentare. Und ja, ich hoffe, euch hat das Video, die Reaktion gefallen. Wenn ja, lasst auch gerne ein Like und ein Abo da. Würde mich mega freuen. Ich würde sagen, wir sehen uns im nächsten Video. Ja, Leute. Dann würde ich sagen, damit ciao.